video is going to be about another one of JavaScript's built-in functions called filter. To illustrate this, let's take an array of basic integers, let's say 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just some integers, and we'll perform a function. Let's say we want to get all of the elements that are under 5, which would be 2, 3, and 4. We could write our own loop or our own function, but JavaScript has a convenient built-in way to do this. Now the filter function takes a function as the argument here. And the function is going to test which values are going to get returned into this new array called result according to the criteria. Let me show you the example. So we want to return anything less than 5. So we'll take val. I'll explain this in 1 second. There. So what the filter function does is you pass it the argument, which is a function, and basically it's some kind of criteria or stipulation. So as long as the value is less than 5, we want to include it in the resulting array. Otherwise, we don't want it. So what filter does is it returns a true or false. Then if this is a true value, which for 2, 3, and 4, this is a true statement, the number will be included in this array result. Otherwise, if it doesn't meet the criteria, it returns false and is not included. So let me print this out to output just so you can see. So you can see, just as we expected, 2, 3, and 4. Of course, this is a very simple example. There's many different uses for this, for automatically looping through each element of the array and returning only the values that we want. So let me show you a second example. We can also pass in a separate function. So let's write a function here called return even. So let's find and return only the even values in this array. So we can do this with the modulus operator. Oops. Let's only return val if modulus 2 is equal to 0. And then we'll pass it to our filter function. So let's say return even. And see the result. And just as we expected, 2, 4, and 6. So this is good because now we can reuse this function anywhere else in our code as well. And it makes it a lot cleaner and easier to read. We know we're passing it a function, and here's our function. We can also use this to loop through and test an array of objects. So let me just paste in an array here. And let's say we want to validate and make sure that these ages are actual numbers. So how do we test this? We can use the filter function. And let's say let's do an anonymous function again. And let's return type of val.age equals number. Now it'll only return the objects where the age is a number. So to test this, I'm just going to use stringify so you can see in the output. Well, let me show you me show you what the output looks like. And see, you can only see the objects. So here I'm going to use JSON.stringify this result. And now we can see it only returned where age was equal to a number. Now here we think, oh, age is a number, but it's actually inside of an array, which is a type of an object, not the type number. So it only returned age 30 and age 22. Now we can use this with the map function too if we wanted to get these numbers out into an array, and I showed that at the end of my last video. I'm going to do a couple of videos about stacking functions later on. Thanks for watching.